You know, veteran suicide is a national tragedy and crisis, and sadly, it's not talked about enough.
Not nearly enough. Joining us now, two people who are working to change that. Two veterans, Kathy Daly, and we've got Ted Grubbs here. Kathy, Ted, thank you so much for all you do. First
Absolutely.
of all,
thank you so much.
For our veterans, for our local veterans.
Yeah.
Let me talk first about Ted. People may think you look familiar. Obviously, you've been in our air before. We want to be transparent because there's a bill that's named after you, and it's for good reason. Can you talk about that slightly for a moment?
Yeah, absolutely. April 22nd of last year, I had a suicide attempt, and I went to the VA to get the help that I needed. Unfortunately, they couldn't get me in for almost 3 months, so I reached out to Congressman Rudy Yakum, and he has been absolutely amazing and went forward and put a bill in front of Congress in my honor and in my name called the Sergeant Ted Grubbs Mental Health Act, that anybody that has a 50% rating or above, they will have 5 days to get them help, and if not, they have to get them out in community care immediately.
And that rating, what does that mean for those who don't know?
If they have a 50% disability rating or higher.
Gotcha. So that's that urgent care.
Yes.
And it's very, very important.
Absolutely, because that's, like he said when he found out about mine, he goes, you know, 3 months is just unheard of to not be seen after that.
Not be seen or heard.
Yeah.
It's a crisis. Talk about the reaction that you're getting from some other veterans, too. I mean, thank God you made that call, right?
Well, the thing that stopped me that day was the fact that I looked down at my phone and realized it was next day was my daughter's 27th birthday. So, and all 4 of my children are veterans, 2 are still active Marines. So it was really a pivotal moment in my life.
Sure.
To give me something, and now this has given me a purpose to fight for others, because no matter what, it's somebody's son, brother, sister, father, mother, and the numbers are still out of control, and we got to do something better.
And we've got to talk about it more. And look, if we're going to be transparent as journalists, we don't use the word suicide. We don't talk about suicides often on the air because of fear of copycat offenders and things like that. But look, we've got to acknowledge there's an issue, right? We've got to acknowledge there's a problem, particularly in our veteran communities. Kathy, this is where you come in because you heard about this story and you wanted to play a role in this. And so talk about what's happening at the VFW, at your post specifically.
So I'm really excited that this is my passion, to help with PTSD and with suicide. And so Ted is an integral part. He's to help me, to help others, and it's the veterans, but it's also the first responders. It's the people in the community. It's the teenagers. It's the grandmas and the grandpas. It's everybody trying to get together. And so this year, while it's a Suicide Awareness Month, September is the Suicide Awareness Month, and so tomorrow, September the 7th, at the VFW Post 2284, this is our 2nd annual suicide event. I'm really excited because last year it was just a little bit of an evening.
Sure.
This year it's an all-day thing starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. From 10 to 10:30 there'll be registration to ride, and that's whether you have a motorcycle or a car or a truck, it doesn't matter. There will be a 21-gun salute at 3 cemeteries, Edwardsburg, Dowagiac, and Niles, and that's where the day begins. And there's guest speakers, there's other resources there for veterans. We have some with art therapy. I'm really excited about that. Wow. Full free meal for them.
You're going all in.
I'm trying. We really are wanting. We're bringing in guest speakers for our community. A first responder, veteran will be speaking, and some other speakers and guests. Amazing. So we're super excited.
Well, you could tell this is your passion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're going all in on this. What you said, 10 a.m., correct? Talk about what you're hoping. What happened last year? What are you hoping people get out of this year, veterans specifically?
So I've had veterans that, for years and years won't talk about it, and they said it was very healing and cathartic, and they thanked us so much. And my idea was we'll have music throughout as well at breaks, and it's a very heavy subject, so when we're done with the evening, we want to leave people with hope, with a desire to go and reach and tell others, because suicide, as we said, has reached almost everybody's lives. So it's my hope that they will take this event, run with it, and do other things in the community. And one of the other people, one of my friends who's a Vietnam vet with the American Legion in Osceola, Post 308, he has started a campaign called Be the One. And I think I gave a coin to the your producer, Michael, but, you know, and that's what I want. I want everyone to be the one, because the one makes many.
And when you use your voice, you make a difference. Ted, how are you doing today?
Absolutely. I still have my struggles, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But now giving to others and helping others, you know, not have to have the mentality where you just suck it up, to be able to talk about it, because that has been such a stigma for men and women for so many years. You know, just deal with it.
You're tough, you're a veteran.
Yeah, you know, and it's like, no, it gets to a point where the bag that you're carrying suddenly breaks, and you either got to talk about it or it's going to destroy you. And there's a lot of resources out there, but we all as a community, including, it doesn't matter if it's the Legion, the VFW, any resources, we all need to work together to fight this harder, because it's 22 a day is just, it's unheard of, and we got to do something.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And we appreciate both of you for sharing your stories and being so important and pivotal to those who have done so much for us in this country. You're saving lives, and you're also making sure that you're proactive in doing so. And that is important. 10 a.m. tomorrow, the VFW in Edwardsburg, by the way, we'll have all this information at WNDU.com after the show. Thank you both.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.